And welcome back to Rushville-Industry High School as TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH is on the road. I want to thank Johnny McClary for sending me a couple updates saying that there's been some internet issues in the area. I'm going to pretend and hope that that's what the problem was and it's not some issue that I'm finding on our stuff. 47-45, fresh soft loss for BPC to the Rushville-Industry Rockets. BPC Varsity coming off a win over United, who was a sectional qualifier last year. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live and the pregame show brought to you by JoJo's Gaming Parlor. JoJo's Gaming Parlor offers the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. And stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH Events Live on the big screen. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located 776 North Cole Street in Bushnell, and cheer the Spartans on to victory. So look through the roster here. BPC will be benched to your left on the screen. The Rockets will be benched to your right. I'm Dwayne Hulett. Grant Hicks is on the camera with me again tonight. Varsity players for BPC, in case you haven't watched any of our broadcasts this year. Number 2 is Dalton Yoakum. Number 3, Ezra Mason. Number 5 is Jalen Conley. Those 3 have all been starters. Number 10, Carter Alleman. Number 11, Dalton Strode. Number 15, Sean Link. Number 20, Tanner Kleindenst. Number 22, Francisco Gallen Ardilla. He is the foreign exchange student from Spain, I do believe. Number 23, Osman Perelku. You see a lot of him. Dalton Huffman. Number 24, he's moved his way into the starter. Number 42 is Nate Kramer. Going over the Rocket roster as it's shown tonight. Number 2 is Christian Danner. Number 3 is Maddox Crozier. Number 4 is Afton Clark. Very good running back for anybody keeping score. Number 10, Wyatt Fowler. Number 11, Tyler Bickerman. I believe he was the quarterback, if I remember correct. Number 12, Bronson Bartlett. Number 14 is Michael Graves. Number 15 is Adam Sipes. Number 20 is Scott Norton. Number 23 is Hunter Triplett. Number 30 is Jordan McGinnis. Saw him in the fresh soft game. Number 34 is Reef Freitag. Number 40 is Dallin Lashmet. Number 44 is Ephraim Vua. And number 45 is Bennett Freitag. We're going to have the national anthem here, so we'll let you hear that. Starting lineups coming next, I would imagine. Grant Hicks is our cameraman. He's a little too tall for the location that we have. I think it's about the second time he's almost knocked himself out. Dalton Yoakum, one of the starters. Ezra Mason, a starter for BPC tonight as well. Jalen Conley. Carter Alleman wears number 10. Dalton Huffman, number 24, your other starter. Tyler Snyder, of course, the head coach, and Steve Martin, the assistant for the Spartans. And the Rockets starting lineup getting ready to be announced now. Christian Danner, one of the starters. Wyatt Fowler, a junior, wears number 10. Maddox Crozier. Tyler Bickerman, one of the starters as well. Bennett Freitag is the other starter. Bennett is a good basketball player. I remember him from a couple of years ago as watching some Rushville-Industry basketball. So you will see some decent basketball players. I believe the record hasn't been what they'd want it to be, obviously, but I do believe you'll see some pretty good basketball here. Tonight is Dalton Huffman, and I believe it's going to be Tyler Bickerman, number 11 out there. I can't see the number. It is Bickerman, number 11, to jump up with Dalton Huffman here. Huffman's going to win the jump. It's going to be tipped out of bounds. Ezra Mason can't get there to save it. It'll go possession to the Rockets. So they'll get credit with the possession now, and BPC will get the next one. Tipped away by Alleman right off the bat, out of the hands of Wyatt Fowler. Conley pushes it back the other way for BPC. Left side to Yoakum. Looks down low. Brings it back out on the dribble. Now he goes down to Conley. Conley out to Alleman for three. Left corner. It's off, no good. Rebound to Bickerman, and it'll go back the other way. Tyler Bickerman brings it up the floor. He gives it to Freitag. Now into the corner it goes to Fowler. His three is off, no good. It's tipped out of bounds by number 3, Maddox Crozier, and it'll be BPC basketball with 7:32 to go in the first quarter. Watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Dalton Yoakum for three, left corner, and he nails it. A three for Dalton Yoakum. And BPC takes the early lead. And a turnover for the Rockets. Gives the ball back to BPC with 7:17 remaining. As I said, BPC fresh off a overtime win over United, who is a sectional team from last year. Three on the way by Mason is good. Ezra Mason hits the triple. A Sports Corner three for Ezra Mason. A pair of those for BPC, and they lead 6-0. Freitag gives it to Bickerman, skips it across. That is Danner with it on the dribble. Now back to Bickerman, and Ezra Mason almost had a steal, but Bickerman's going to drive. He had a wide open Crozier, and I think they're going to call a They're going to call an offensive foul on Bickerman. I thought they were going to call a block at first. That's the team's first, Bickerman's first, and BPC, as I said, leads 6-0 as the scoreboard had not caught up with itself. Alleman, Yoakum looks at the threes, gets called for a travel. Yes, he did shuffle his feet. Good call there by the near official, and it's a turnover for BPC. They still lead 6-0. And through the hands of Freitag, it goes to Alleman. Conley with it now. He goes to the lane. His runner is up and in. Jalen Conley has two, and a timeout just that quickly for Rushville-Industry. It's a 30-second timeout. This game being brought to you tonight here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, by Raritan State Bank. Raritan State Bank's Bushnell branch is located at 360 South Green Street in Bushnell. Offers full-service banking and loan services for all of your banking needs. Come visit the Bank of Friendly Service or call them at 309-772-2345. Good luck, Spartans. Raritan State Bank is an equal housing lender, a member FDIC. And Webb Family Farms. Webb Family Farms has been growing corn, soybeans, and Spartans for 5 generations. Nathan, Lisa, Jamie, Cyrus, Terry, and Linda wish all BPC athletes good luck this season. That pass knocked out of bounds. 6:19 remaining. BPC leads 8-0. Bickerman for three. It's off, no good. Crozier has the rebound and the putback, and it's good. He gets his first two, and the Rockets' first two. It's 8-2. And a block's going to be called on, that's number 12, Bronson Bartlett. His first, team second. 5:54 remaining here in the first quarter. Yoakum goes up high to get it. Goes over to Allman, down the corner to Conley. Conley's going to drive, brings it back out, step back three. Good for Jalen Conley. He's got 5. And another Sports Corner 3 for the Spartans. And they lead 11-2. Was Danner, gives it off to Bartlett. Now to Bickerman. Bickerman goes down low, takes it and pushes it back the other way for BPC. Conley with it now. Free tag for 3. It's off, no good. Bickerman goes in to get the rebound, and Huffman's going to get the foul. It'll be the first on BPC. Huffman's first as well, obviously. And Bickerman's going to be shooting 2 free throws for the Rockets. First 2 free throws of the game. It's off, no good. Dalton Strode checking in for Ezra Mason for BPC. 4:54 to go. Checking in for the Rockets, going to be number 23, Hunter Triplett. He'll replace Maddox Crozier. Bickerman's second free throw coming here. It is up, looks good, but it's off the. It did hit dead spotted on the back of the rim. He'll get his first point of the night. Huffman to Yoakum. Yoakum goes. The layup is good for Dalton Yoakum. He's got 5. Low on the shot was Triplett. BPC pushes it back the other way. Conley into the lane. It's tipped over the head of Huffman. Now Bickerman's going to get the layup to go. He's got 3. Conley now backs it back out, sets up the offense. 4:11 remaining. Yoakum back to Conley. Conley down to Huffman. Out to Strode for 3. It's in and out, no good. Ball tipped around, picked up by Freetag. Freetag loses it. Conley is going to go, and he's going to lay it up and in. He wanted to give it to Yoakum, I think, for a dunk, but there wasn't nobody there to give it to, so he took the layup. There's a shot off, no good. Tipped around by Bartlett, picked up by Strode. 3:45 remaining in the first quarter. It's 17-5. BPC with the lead. Skips it across to Yoakum. Strode with it now. Strode back on the dribble. Looks to Yoakum in the corner. Pump fakes. Goes to Huffman. Back to Strode now. Strode wanted the 3. He'll take the 3. It's long. Rebound goes to Danner, and he'll bring it back the other way. Free tag. Corner to Bickerman. His 3 short. Picked up off the floor on the rebound by Alleman, and 3:15 remaining. It runs back the other way for BPC. Nice look down, and Yoakum tried to get it to Huffman, and an errant pass. And they're going to call Bickerman with another charge. Bickerman picks up his second charge of the night. Team's third. Maddox Crozier is going to check in for the Rockets. Caden Palm checks in for BPC. Tanner Kleindentz checks in for BPC, as does Osman Perelku. So it's Palm, Kleindentz, Strode, Perelku, and Barker. 5 of the guys off the bench here for BPC right now. And they're going to call Maddox Crozier with the foul, as he was leaning all over Tanner Kleindentz. That's 4 on the Rockets. And it'll be Perelku with it. Ball stealing away by Freetag, and Osman Perelku is going to pick up the foul. It's Still 17-5, 2:45 to go. Perelku's first, team second for BPC. Freitag with it. Skips it across to Crozier. Maddox Crozier up to Bartlett. Skips it across Danner on a nice skip pass. Can't make it the shot to fall. It's tipped around. And they're going to call Bartlett with the foul, I believe. They are. Bartlett went flying in there. He'll pick up his second. Team's fifth, excuse me. Both were kind of going for the basketball. Bartlett went in there a little more helter-skelter, and Perelku could have got called for a carry right there. Palm's going to drive, picks up the dribble, skips it across to Perelku, who goes down to Kleindenz. Freitag comes in front, knocks it away. Danner comes up with it now, and back the other way it goes with 2:15 to go. Down in the corner, Maddox Crozier with it. He's going to get it out to Freitag, skips across Danner now on the left wing. Back up top, Freitag. 2:04 remaining in the first quarter. Barker out there guarding Bartlett. Now Crozier with it. He's going to travel as BPC was there, but they really, honestly, didn't make any contact. And it'll be BPC basketball. Timeout on the floor, charged to BPC. It'll be a 30-second timeout charged to the Spartans. Both teams have used one timeout now. This game being brought to you by Farmers and Merchant State Bank. For over 100 years, Farmers and Merchant State Bank of Bushnell has been serving the local community's needs for personal and business banking, as well as home and agricultural lending, and they also have a great trust department. Stop by the main branch at 484 East Main Street or their drive-up facility on Cole Street to learn more. F&M is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender. And Rosie's Pizza. Rosie's Pizza offers something for everyone with pasta, sandwiches, and, of course, pizza. Dine in or carry out at 458 East Main Street in Bushnell. They also deliver to Good Hope, Adair, and all points in between. For delivery, call 309-772-2101. BPC basketball still leading by 12. And the pass is thrown out of bounds as the Spartans have started to struggle just a smidge here, taking care of the basketball the last few trips down the floor. They do have 5 new players on the floor, no starters. Freitag for 3. It rattles around, and Palm comes down with the rebound for BPC. Osman Perelku pushes it down the floor looking for Strode, and Strode wasn't looking. Freitag was. Freitag spins and loses the ball out of bounds. Possession to BPC. A little helter-skelter style of basketball going on right now here, and it's been a struggle for both teams in the recent going. Perelku walks it across. Palm down the corner to Strode, guarded by Crozier. And a travel called for Strode as Dalton Yoakum's going to come in for Dalton Strode. No, he's not. He's going to come in for Barker. You know, he's coming in for Caden Palm. 3 different players tried to come off. The third one was the right one finally. And there's a travel. How do they not call that? Even Freitag knew he traveled. And then a bit of a makeup call because I really think that went off of BPC. And out of bounds to the Spartans, though. 1 minute remaining here in the first quarter. 17-15, and we've been stuck there for quite a while. Both teams have kind of hit a wall here in the first quarter. Yoakum with it. Skips it over to Dalton Strode. Perelku 3 left corner is in and out, no good. Rebound to Kleindenz, but then taken away by Crozier as Danner knocked it up in the air. Danner now picked up by Perelku. Backs it out. 32 seconds remaining. Crozier. Into the corner it goes. Back up top, Freitag. Freitag back in the corner to Danner. They had Triplet wide open down there. Crozier from about 16 feet. His jumper is in and out, no good. Danner with the rebound. He's going to throw it up and be fouled. I believe Perelku is going to pick up his second foul. They did give it to Perelku. That is his second. Team's third of the half. Free throw by Danner. First one is good. Trying to make it a 10-point game here. And he does. Both of them rattle in, but they count. And it's 17-7. BPC, who's got more starters back in. Mason and Conley back in for BPC. 5 seconds remaining. And it's kicked by Freitag. And BPC's going to have 2.7 seconds. 2.7 seconds to make something happen here. Strodel inbound. Strode for 3. It's off, no good, and that's how the quarter will end. BPC leading 17-7 after dominating the early stages of this game. But the Rockets kind of righted the ship a little bit. We'll take a break, and we'll be back. 17-7 into the first quarter. BPC with the lead over the Rockets at Rushville-Industry High School.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
Welcome back to Rushville-Industry High School. Second quarter action getting ready to come your way now. 17-7. Both teams have used 1 timeout apiece. BPC with the 10-point advantage. This game being brought to you tonight by Community News Brief. For all your local news, subscribe to the Community News Brief Weekly Edition, mailed directly to your home every Friday. As an option, you can also download the Monday and Wednesday free editions from their website. Single copies can be purchased at select locations in Bushnell, Colchester, and Blandonsville, and you can pick up the Tri-State Sports Report Bites in the Wednesday free edition. Ezra Mason nearly has a steal there as we open second quarter action. The Rockets had the basketball. Danner with it for Rushville-Industry. Gives it to Freitag. Back door by Crozier. Crozier goes, puts the finger roll up. It's off, no good. Yoakum with the defense and a rebound. And he'll push it back the other way. Ezra Mason now goes down to Huffman. Huffman can't control it but gathers it back up. Conley with it now. Conley's going to reset the offense with 7:30 remaining. 7:30 remaining here in the first half. Alleman with it. He's coming to Ezra Mason. To Yoakum, top of the key. Left side, Alleman. Conley goes down to Yoakum. Yoakum's turnaround's off, no good. Rebound down there initially was Afton Clark, but Freitag comes out with it. Danner on the baseline, picks up his dribble. He's down amongst a bunch of trees, nowhere to go with it, and it's a double dribble. Wyatt Fowler back in the game as well for the Rockets at this quarter. Conley goes to Mason. Mason's going to drive, puts up the shot. It's up and in for Ezra Mason. He's got 5. And I think Conley's going to pick up the foul. Yep, Conley picks up the foul, his first, team's 4th. Fowler inbounds. Danner with it. Crozier up top back to Danner. Fowler right side. Freitag wants to drive. Can't against Yoakum. And he backs it out top. Go down into the corner. And that went through the legs of Crozier on a rocket pass from Fowler. It went through his legs so quick that Yoakum didn't even realize it was going through his legs and bounced off of him out of bounds. Possession to the Rockets. Fowler gets it into Freitag. Freitag up top, Danner. 10-foot line, setting up the offense against the 1-3-2 zone. Freitag for 3. It's off, no good. Huffman with the rebound. He outlets it to Conley. Conley pulls up, gives it Yoakum for 3. It's good for Dalton Yoakum. He's got 8. Mason gets away with a pretty good slap right there, I think, but it goes out of bounds off of him as the pair of threes were doing battle. Crozier was trying to get up the sideline. Mason knocked it out of bounds, stays with the Rockets. Into Danner, 5:55 remaining in the first half. Freitag with it, left wing now. I haven't seen him on the left side of the offense a whole lot. Clark gets it to Fowler, Fowler to Danner, and a timeout charged to the Rockets. Full timeout charged to the Rockets. We'll take a break as well and be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. It's 22-7. Spartans with the lead.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
And welcome back to Rushville-Industry High School. The Rockets and the Spartans. Spartans lead 22-7. 5:42 to go here in the first half. 8 points to lead, actually 9 points for Conley. He had them all in the first quarter to lead the Spartans. 8 points for Dalton Huffman. 5 points for Ezra Mason. That's the scoring that BPC has. 3 points for Bickerman. 2 points for Crozier and 2 points for Danner for the Rockets. Freitag with the basketball. 5:30 remaining. Crozier, as Mason nearly got a hand on it, and then Crozier bounced that off his foot, I thought, but they said it was off of into Danner. Crozier for three. It's off, no good. Mason with the rebound, and I think Danner's going to pick up the cheap foul there. It is on Danner. It'll be his first, team sixth. Bickerman checking back in. Alleman with it. 4:54 remaining in the first half. Alleman, corner, Mason. Up top, Conley. Conley's going to drive. Pull-up jumper, right elbow. Off the front of the rim, no good. Tapped around, picked up by Clark. Danner takes it back the other way. Fowler's jumper's off, no good. Huffman with the rebound. Yoakum will take it back the other way. Mason with it now. Bickerman. Down in the corner, it goes to Danner, and Mason's going to come up and pick up the foul as he gave a chest bump to Christian Danner. Mason picks up his first, team's fifth. It's touched by Yoakum, picked up on the inbound by Danner. Clark with it. Off, no good. Tipped around. Yoakum comes down with it for BPC. 4:05 remaining. Conley with the basketball for the Spartans. Comes near side Yoakum. Down the corner, Strode at Alleman. And he threw it to where he thought Conley was supposed to be, and Conley wasn't there. Conley had went inside the three-point line. He threw it outside the three-point line. As our internet troubles have returned here in the second quarter of the varsity game. 22-7. Danner, Freitag, Bickerman on the right wing. Clark's turnaround is good. Afton Clark gets the two. Dalton Huffman on a nice fine assist by Conley. Three on the way by Bickerman's off, no good. Down the court to Conley, and his layup's good. He's got 11. On the floor, Conley gets it to Yoakum, and it goes back the other way. 2:50 remaining. Huffman has his shot blocked. Strode fighting for it with Bickerman. Bickerman goes back the other way. He's going to put up the shot. It's off, no good. Rebound to Clark. Clark's jumper's good. He's got 4. (26-11). Strode with the bucket. (28-11). Bickerman reverse layup, counted and a foul. Yoakum is going to get the foul. Bickerman gets the bucket. Old-fashioned three-point play attempt coming for Bickerman. Team foul number 6 for BPC. First on Yoakum. Both teams have 6. Strode, Palm, Barker, Kleindenst, and Mason on the floor for BPC. Bickerman, as I said, the old-fashioned three-point play attempt. It's good. Give him 6. It's 28-14. Mason, left side. Palm for 3. It's good for Caden Palm. Caden Palm hits the triple. Sports Corner 3. And it's back to a 17-point game. 1:50 remaining in the first half. Clark wants the 3 after Clark thought about it. Bickerman now, he's going to be left wide open on the wing. His shot's off, no good. Clark with another rebound. Tries to get it to number 23, Triplett. And it's going to be a foul either on Kleindenst or Strode. We'll wait and see. It is on Strode. It'll be his first. Team 7th. 1 in bonus coming for Bronson Bartlett for the Rockets. If he can make this, it'll be his first point of the night. He does not. And I believe foul's going to be on Triplett. It is on Triplett. His first, team 7th. Both teams with 7 fouls now. Braden Barker shooting a 1 in bonus as the teams walk to the other end of the floor. Want to know how to extend the game time of a game a lot. Start giving one and ones at both ends of the floor like that. Clark on the rebound of the miss for Barker. Bickerman now with 1:30 remaining goes to Danner. Bickerman 3 right wing. It's short off the front of the rim. Barker with the rebound. And Bartlett is going to get another foul. Triplett, is going to get another foul. His second, team's 8th. Osman Perelku checking back in for BPC. Freetag checking in for Triplett. Braden Barker is going to get another front end of a 1-and-1 here. He's 0 for 1. 1:24 to go in the first half. He hits that one. He has 1 point on the night now. And second one is good as well. He's 2 for 3. (33-14). Now Barker's going to pick up a foul, and Afton Clark's going to go to the free throw line. He'll be shooting 2, though, I do believe. Barker picks up his first, team's 8th. Afton Clark has got 4 points, a chance at a couple more here from the free throw line with 1:16 remaining in the first half. He misses the first. Maddox Crozier checking in for the Rockets. He'll replace Tyler Bickerman. Second free throw for Afton Clark is good. He's got 5. Kleindentz with the shot off, no good. Freitag with the rebound, 1:06 remaining. Freitag now with the basketball from Danner. 1 minute remaining, Freitag goes to Danner. Up to Crozier for three, left wing. It's good. Maddox Crozier has 5. (33-18). Strode tries to answer with a three of his own, and he does. Dalton Strode hits a Sports Corner three. He's got 5. Crozier now pull-up jumper baseline, and he got hammered by Strode and no foul called. And then he's going to foul down with a little more help probably and no foul called. And it's going to be BPC basketball with 30.2 seconds remaining. 30.2 remaining. BPC with the lead, 36-18. Near side, Caden Palm, 21 seconds remaining. Dalton Strode. Down low to Palm, and he's going to be called for a travel. That was a great pass. Palm really wasn't looking for it, though, unfortunately. And Afton Clark will take it out of bounds for the Rockets, down by 18 with 13 seconds remaining here in the first half. Crozier, Freitag, back to Crozier. 5 seconds remaining. Baseline on the run, and I think Palm's going to pick up a silly foul on the baseline. It is going to be on Palm. It'll be his first, team's 9th. 1 in bonus coming for It's going to be Bronson Bartlett at the free throw line. A little conversation on whether that's who it should be or not. But it is 1 and 1 nonetheless. 3.2 seconds remaining. Second 1 in bonus opportunity for Bartlett. He missed the first and he missed the second. Osman Perelku with the rebound, and then Bartlett's going to pick up a silly foul. That'll be his 3rd. Team's 9th, and Osman Perelku has a chance at a 1 in bonus at the other end. 1.9 seconds remaining. Bartlett checks out. Wyatt Fowler checks back in. 3 on Bronson Bartlett in the first half. He wasn't even a starter. He's came in and got some fouls. Perelku's 1 in bonus attempt here is good. He'll get the second. First points of the game for Perelku. And a chance to get it back to 20 here for BPC. They had it there momentarily, and then a 5-0 run cut it to 15. Perelku hits them both. He's got 2. And what do we? And the Rushville bench wanted a foul. BPC's bench screamed no because they thought they were going to get one. They did not, luckily for BPC, and that's how the half ends. 38-18, Spartans with a 20-point lead here at the half. This game being brought to you by MDH. We'll be back in just a couple minutes.
After my appointment that day, I just made up my mind that I'm going to have my baby here in Macomb and this hospital, because irrespective of where you're from, who you are, it's just their line of duty to make sure they give care, make you comfortable.
I told about the staff of MDH. You know, they're all good. You will get all the support you need. This is just the best place for you and your family.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
And welcome back as the Rushville Rockets dance squad is on the floor. We will talk about the leading scorers at the half for both teams. And they are for the Rockets. 6 points for Tyler Bickerman. 5 points for Afton Clark off the bench. 5 points for Max Crozier. And 2 points for Christian Danner. Off the bench, Bronson Bartlett has 3 fouls. He missed the front end of 2 1-and-1s. The Rockets have shot 9 free throws. They've made 5. They're 5 of 9 in the first half from the free throw line. They had 9 team fouls in the first half. For the Spartans, Jalen Conley has a game-high 11 points at the half, and on the strength of some layups and 1 Sports Corner 3. Dalton Yoakum has 8 points, including a pair of Sports Corner 3s. 5 points for Ezra Mason with a Sports Corner 3. 5 points for Dalton Strode with a Sports Corner 3. 2 points for Osmond Perelku, who hit a couple of free throws with 1.9 seconds remaining in the half. 2 points for Dalton Huffman. 3 points on a Sports Corner 3 from Caden Palm. And 2 points on 2 of 3 free throw shooting for Braden Barker. BPC shot 5 free throws and made 4. They're 4 of 5 from the free throw line. We'll take another break here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, and let you hear a word from MDH on the halftime break.
All right, welcome back. We're here now with Wanda Foster, the Vice President of Nursing and Clinical Administration. Is that correct?
That's correct, yes.
Well, what we're going to talk about today is some of the opportunities for students, whether they be high school students, Spoon River College students, or Western students. MDH has a lot of opportunities to be involved and to learn, right?
We absolutely do. And we look so forward to having students here. We are a clinical site for Western Illinois University and their bachelor's program for nursing, as well as for Spoon River College nursing students and others that are doing some independent study. We welcome students, and we also encourage high school students. If you would like to learn more about nursing, we would love to meet with you. And there are opportunities at the hospital also where they can apply for jobs here, for positions. So we work closely with our nursing students, and we hope to recruit them and attract them and want to come back.
I know that publicly there's been a shortcoming or a shortage of nurses, right? And I know that every hospital and every nursing home and every clinical place period is searching for nurses. So how important is it for MDH to have these groups work with them, whether it be MDH or be Spoon River College or whatever the case may be? How important is it for MDH to then recruit those nurses to stay here and work as a profession?
It's very important. We want nursing students to feel very comfortable here, to enjoy their clinical experience and their opportunities here, and then we want them to feel very comfortable, to give them a good orientation. We hire new graduates, of course, into our acute care area as well as the intensive care unit. We hire new graduates in the emergency room, in home health and hospice, in our OB department, and our surgery department. These are all areas that new graduates can come into. We certainly give them a robust orientation. No one starts on their own until they feel completely ready. They have a mentor certainly with them, and we want to give them the best start for success that we can. And then there are many areas of specialty they can choose to go into. Nursing is a very unique field. You can work full-time, you can work part-time if you need to take time off for some reason. It's a field that you can kind of step into a little bit more than maybe some other fields in healthcare. We also have scholarships available through our auxiliary, through the hospital, and then once someone is an employee here, we do have some tuition reimbursement. So we will certainly help with that.
And going back to the scholarships and the shortages that are across the board, not necessarily at MDH, but everywhere. Right? So everywhere. This is a profession that you can make a good living at and be pretty sure to have a job, right? So
absolutely.
This is a profession that high schoolers that are playing these sporting events or high schoolers that are watching these sporting events should consider, I would imagine.
Yes, very much so. You will always be assured to have a a job, a career in nursing. I hate to call it just a job because you really want someone on that career path who has that passion for caring for people, for providing nursing care. Through your education and through your orientation, we can teach you your skill set. But if you have that passion and the desire to be in the nursing profession, you will do fine.
Yeah, a career and a job, while they might be listed as the same thing, they're really not, correct? I mean, if your career is being a nurse, you're probably going to enjoy it a lot more than if it's a job, right?
That's right. And you don't go into it first and foremost for the money. You go into it because that's what you want to do with your life, and the money certainly will follow.
Yeah, and that goes for anything probably,
Yes.
but the nice thing is right now, whether the money's good or bad, there's always going to be a job.
There will.
If you can get through the schooling and you can learn to love what you're doing, there's always going to be a job for you, right?
And it's not something for high school graduates exclusively. We have many people who have made changes midlife. We have people who have retired from their career in one thing and have chosen to go into nursing. So it's open for any age, and we certainly welcome that.
And you mentioned there's different areas of expertise for nurses. People think of that for doctors, but it's really that same way for nurses, right? I mean, you can be a surgical nurse and really become a great surgical nurse, or you can become a great ICU nurse, or you can do all those things.
Yes.
But if you really want to focus on something, or be at OB, which you guys have a great OB department here, if that's what you want your focus to be and you really love working with expected and new mothers and young babies, you can do that, right?
You can do that. We also have positions in our MDH physician clinic practices as well. And if you are in nursing and you can choose to specialize in a certain department, you can choose to go on and be a director or a clinical care coordinator. You can go back to school and become a nurse practitioner, become a certified registered nurse anesthetist. You can go many different directions and really as high as to whatever extent in your education you would like to pursue.
Well, Wanda, thanks for coming and talking to us. We greatly appreciate it. I know that there's probably specific places within MDH that they can reach out to, correct? Is there somewhere that they need to call if they're interested?
I would call
in
our human resource department and start there, and then they can help direct and guide you. They can tell you about openings that we currently have. All of our current positions are listed on our MDH website, www.mdh.org. But certainly any positions for high school students, if they would like to start somewhere within the organization or volunteer experience, reach out to Human Resources and they can help direct you.
Well, again, thank you very much, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you.
And welcome back here to the second half as we're ready to get underway. Third quarter action from Rushville-Industry High School. BPC has the basketball to start the third quarter. Ezra Mason has it tipped away out of bounds by Christian Danner. It'll stay with the Spartans. Starters back on the floor for BPC. Into Mason. Mason out to Alleman for three, right wing. It's off, no good. Long rebound to Freetag. Freetag's going to bring it up the floor. 7. And they call Freetag with the travel as Ezra Mason kind of got him thrown off there. So I want to thank Grant Hicks for being here. And this is the first time he's been in a small gym, so he's learning to use the Zoom now a little bit more than he's been used to using it. The big gyms, we don't have to do that a whole lot, but three on the way by Mason is off, no good. Tipped away by Yoakum, brought up by Huffman, still tipped away, and Huffman's going to pick up the foul to be his second. First team of the second half. So bear with us as we continue to train some new cameramen. We're going to have some more new ones coming up and some more new play-by-play guys too as we keep adding some more people to look to add some more stuff for us in the future here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Conley, back step three, off, no good. A step back three. And BPC a little colder to open the second half than they were the first. Still up by 20, though. 38-18. Afton Clark with it. With it. Bickerman comes up to Freetag. Freetag drives, and Yoakum is going to bail him out with a foul as Freitag really got there and had nowhere to go with it. And Dalton Yoakum is going to get called for the foul, his second, team's second. Freitag at the free throw line. That's Bennett Freitag. First one is good. That's his first points of the game. Well, what was going on there? They were going to let Freitag miss the free throw and give him an extra point. Second one hits the strap at the above the basket as it bounced off the top of the back of the rim so high. It's going to be a violation, and it'll be BPC basketball. Conley brings it up. 6:30 remaining in the third quarter. Yoakum, not really sure who that was going to, if it was supposed to be Huffman or Alleman cutting, but it was to the Rockets instead, and then the Rockets return the favor as Danner's pass intended for Bickerman goes off Bickerman out of bounds. Possession to the Spartans. Conley with it. Left side. Alleman. Mason now. Conley guarded by Crozier. Conley's going to drive on Crozier. Skips it out to Alleman, who barely is able to keep it from going out of bounds. Into Huffman it goes. Huffman's going to go to the rack. His shot's off, no good. And he's going to pick up his third foul. That's the team third. Dalton Strode's going to replace Dalton Huffman. Bickerman on the dribble, gives it to Crozier, top of the key, tipped away by Strode. Back to Bickerman, right wing three, off, no good. Clark goes over the top of Alleman, and he tried the alley-oop, I think, to Yoakum, but threw it way too high. And Afton Clark got a knee or an ankle, I'm not real sure which, but when he came down over the top, hurt his knee. He's holding his knee as he walks off the floor. He'll get subbed in for by Fowler. Fowler with it, far side. Bickerman now. And Crozier's going to lose it out of bounds on the sideline. It'll go back to BPC, who has not scored in the third quarter yet. Shot off, no good. Bickerman with the rebound for the Rockets. He pushes it back the other way and is going to drive, run over some people, lose it a few times, get it back, bring it back down to floor, throw up a shot. It's off, no good. Osman Perelku throws it off the board, and somebody gets a kick off the Rockets, and this has just gotten totally crazy for a few seconds. Perelku spiked it off the backboard, and I think that's what the coach is talking about here, but I don't know that that's illegal. Right side to Perelku now. Yoakum down to Ezra Mason, puts up the shot. Freitag's going to pick up the foul. Be his first, team's first of the second half, I think. Freitag has one. Ezra Mason's going to be shooting two. He's got 5 points on the night. Misses the first. Ezra Mason's second one. Off the back of the rim, no good. Tipped out to Perelku. Perelku over to Strode. Strode wide open left wing three. It's long. Alleman with the rebound. Perelku now down to Yoakum. And they're going to call a foul underneath. It might be on Crozier. It is. He had a smile on his face. I think he knew he did it. He just didn't figure he'd get caught. Second foul on Crozier. Second foul on the team. Mason, Alleman, Yoakum, Perelku drives baseline, and he's going to be fouled by Crozier. 3 on Crozier, 3 on the team. Afton Clark has got his knee feeling a little better, and he comes back in to spell Maddox Crozier. 2-3 zone to start things off here. Up top, Perelku on the inbounds. 4:22 to go. And Mason cut underneath. Wide open 3, way off the backboard. Off the side of the backboard for Strode. Nearing the 4-minute mark. Bickerman for 3. It's off, no good. And Perelku is going to go over the top and get into the back of Bickerman, I believe, or Danner. And that's going to be 3 on Perelku, 4 on the team. And a timeout's going to be called by BPC. It's going to be their final 32nd timeout of the game. They only have 2 timeouts remaining. They've used both their 30s. They have all 3 fulls left. A 30 and a full has been used by Rushville-Industry. They have 130 and 2 fulls remaining. Both teams have 3 timeouts left here. This game being brought to you tonight by McDonough District Hospital's athletic trainers and MDH Rehabilitation Center with locations in Bushnell and Macomb. Provide expert help to Spartan student athletes with the prevention, care, and rehabilitation of athletic injuries. Learn more at mdh.org. McDonough District Hospital, more than hospital care, a hospital caring. Danner. There's Bickerman driving, tries to put up the reverse layup, blocked by Yoakum. And then Yoakum, because he turned into him, is going to pick up foul number 3. Team foul number 5. Bickerman misses the shot. The free throw no good. Conley checks in, replacing Mason. So it's Yoakum, Alleman, Strode, Perelku, and Conley on the floor for BPC. Second one is in and out, no good. Free tag's going to knock it away, but Perelku picks it up. It's Clark. Down low, Strode is going to have his shot blocked by Bickerman, probably because he just didn't get in a hurry enough to shoot it up. He tried to get a little fancy. If he went straight up, he probably would have got it. Free tag, Bickerman, Clark, Danner, and number 20, Scott Norton on the floor. A 3 on the way by Perelku's off, no good. Bickerman with the rebound and back the other way. BPC's not scored yet in the quarter. And a block going to be called on Alleman now, I believe. Alleman's going to pick up his first foul, team foul number 6. And the Rockets are going to be in the bonus the rest of the way in this one, and we're just barely past halfway in the third quarter. Danner, pull-up jumper about 10 feet, short off the front of the rim. It's tipped around. Perelku comes up with it. He outlets it to Conley. Conley misses the shot, and Danner takes it back the other way. 3:25 to go. BPC still up by 19. Has not scored yet. Bickerman's going to get the first basket of the half for either team. He's 0 for 2 from the free throw line in the quarter. Conley down to Perelku. Out to Yoakum for 3. Off, no good. And Conley is going to get his own rebound and a putback. Finally, at the 3:07 mark, Conley gets his 13th point, another foul. This one charged to Dalton Strode, his second, team's 7th. It is 40-21, as I hadn't got Bickerman's put up there either. Afton Clark at the free throw line shooting 1 in bonus. It hit doesn't count. It hit the strap. Macomb's got one of those straps too, and that's just not a real good spot to put a strap. I know it's because it pulls it that direction, but man, it's really not that far above the rim. 40-21. Strode with it. Caden Palm with the shot off, no good. Norton with the rebound. He's going to get it out to Danner. 2:43 remaining. Skips it across to Bickerman. Bickerman drives, puts up the shot, and I think Palm's going to pick up the foul. Caden Palm picks up a foul. That's team foul number 8 of the third quarter. And it is 2:40 remaining, and Bickerman's at the free throw line, shooting 2. He's 0 for 2.5, making him 0 for 3. He's 2 for 7 in the game. Strode checks back in. Norton takes a seat. Checking in for the Rockets, number 15, Adam Sipes. Bickerman's second free throw is good. He's got 9. Conley to Palm. Back up to Conley. 2:33 remaining in the third quarter. It's an 18-point game. Dalton Huffman with it. Right corner. Skips it. Tried to skip it up. Sipes takes it away. He's going to go back the other way, and Sipes' layup is good. Timeout. Charge to BPC as Sipes gets the bucket. It's 40-24, and BPC takes a full timeout. They'll have 2 timeouts remaining. This game being brought to you by Heil Enterprises and Heil Trucking. They can take your product down the road, near or far, and also offer top-notch heavy-duty truck and trailer repair. Second-generation business continues to grow and continues to support BPC Athletics. Stop by and see Danny or Travis on Route 41 south of Prairie City, or call 309-775-3333. And M&B Furniture, Bushnell's only furniture store. M&B Furniture is a mainstay in the community and offers free delivery within 40 miles. For everything you need to furnish your new home or replenish an old one, stop and see the fine folks at 41 West Main Street, or find them on Facebook, Instagram, or on the web at www.mbfurnitureinc.com. You can also call 309-772-2111. And it's a 16-point game, 40-24. And BPC is now Sipes is going to pick up the foul. Inadvertent, but a foul nonetheless. That's team foul just number 4 on the Rockets. Underneath the basket, Palm to inbound. Out top to Mason. Right side, Conley. Conley looks at the 3, doesn't take it. Comes back to Mason. Mason to Huffman, top of the free throw line. Barker's going to try a 3. It's off, no good. Triplett with the rebound. He gets it out to Bickerman, and Bickerman gets it to free tag to Sipes, back to Bickerman. Tipped away by Huffman. Huffman's going to go the length of the floor, and he's going to be fouled by Bickerman. It is on Bickerman, his third, team foul number 5, and both teams at this rate might be in the bonus by the end of the third quarter. Dalton Huffman, who has just 2 points tonight, has got a couple free throws coming here with 1:41 to go in the third quarter. He hits the first. That is just the third point of the quarter. Make it 4 points in the quarter for BPC. It was 38-18 at the quarter. It's 42-24. You score 4 points in a quarter and you are still have only lost 2 points on the scoreboard. I guess that's means the other team isn't playing very well offensively, or you're both playing good defense, one or the other. And there's Danner's shots off, no good. Yoakum with the rebound, 1:30 remaining. Ezra Mason. Caden Palm, 3 left side. It's off, no good. He's going to be shooting 3 free throws as Bickerman's going to pick up his 4th. 4 fouls on Tyler Bickerman, 6 on the Rockets. And just as I said, both teams will be shooting bonus the entire way, and 3 free throws coming for Caden Palm. First one's off, no good. Crozier has got to wait for the second free throw before he can come in. That was the first. There's 3. Second one is good. Caden Palm's third one is good. He's got 5. 2 for 3 from the free throw line in that trip. And BPC back to a 20-point lead, 44-24. Triplet, and Barker is going to get a foul. Just because your hands are up doesn't mean you can run over somebody, and that's pretty much what Barker did there. That's his second. Team's 9th. So BPC has got 9 fouls in 6 minutes and 44 seconds. Triplet at the free throw line, hits the first. Legitimately, and most of these are legitimate fouls. I'm not bad-mouthing officials at all here, folks. A double bonus is very possible for the entire fourth quarter. In fact, it will be because the next one will be 10. He missed the second one. He's got 1. So the Rockets will be shooting double bonus the entire fourth quarter. Mason out to Palm. Palm tries the 3. It's in and out, no good. Rebound to Sipes. He gives it to Crozier to Danner. Under a minute to go, 55 seconds remaining. Free tag. Danner. Sipes corner, baseline jumper, off, no good. Conley with the rebound. He's going to outlet it to Caden Palm. Palm's going to go to the basket, and he's going to be fouled. Danner's going to pick up the foul. That's his second. Team foul number 7 of the half. BPC's got 9. Rockets have 7. 43 seconds remaining. Caden Palm's going to shoot 2 more free throws. First one's off, no good. 43.0 exactly on the clock. Second one by Palm is good. He's got 6. (45-25). Down low, Triplet has it swiped away by Barker. Barker slipped on something down there. I don't know how he slipped so quick. It was like there's water down there or something. 33.9 seconds left. Triplet helped him up, though. Crozier has it on the inbound. It's kicked out of bounds by Yoakum. It'll stay with the Rockets. Inbounded to Danner. Danner's going to drive, pull-up jumper, short. Triplet with the rebound, and he'll put it back up and in. Triplet's got 3 all here in the third quarter. Conley takes it across, 21 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Now Yoakum nearly got ran over by free tag. Mason down low amongst the trees. Turnaround jumpers blocked out of bounds by Triplet. And Triplet stares down Mason like it's a big deal. I mean, Triplet's got like 8 inches on Mason. If you can't block a guy 8 inches shorter than you, you probably have some sort of an issue. Dalton Yoakum tries to go down to how Caden Palm's going to put up the shot. He got hammered by Crozier, and Crozier is going to pick up his 4th foul. Team foul number 8. 9 for BPC, 8 for Rushville. Caden Palm shooting 2 more free throws. Hits the first. That's the first time he's hit the first free throw in his 3 attempts at the free throw line. He shot 3 and then 2, and now he's got 2 this time. Afton Clark checks back in to replace Crozier. Triplet is playing with 2 fouls. He got 2 at the beginning of this third quarter and got settled down a little bit since then. Second one's good for Palm as well. He's got 8 now. Back to a 20-point game. Shot on the way at the buzzer by Danner is off, no good. And we finished the third quarter right where we started, so to speak. Both teams score 9 points. And it's 47-27. Spartans with the lead at the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll take a break, and we'll be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, right after this.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care, it felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
Welcome back to Rushville-Industry High School, quarter number 4 coming your way. Spartans still with a 20-point lead. What's amazing is we start the fourth quarter, Spartans with a 20-point lead. 9 fouls for the Spartans, 8 fouls for the Rockets. The Spartans didn't score a point until the 3:07 mark of the third quarter, and they had only lost 2 points in lead, and they ended up staying pace and still leading by 20 at the end of 3 quarters of play. Free tag with it on the dribble. He's going to drive and throw across to Danner, and Danner wasn't able to get it. It goes out of bounds. Possession to the Spartans. Conley's going to drive, dumps it out top Mason. Yoakum to Huffman. His jumper's short. Danner now runs over Alleman, and Danner's going to pick up the charge. That's 3 on Danner. It's a player control foul, so no shots. Both teams have 9 fouls now, though. Both of them in double bonus the rest of the way. McGinnis going to check in. Jordan McGinnis checking in for the Rockets, replacing Freitag. Alleman now to inbound. Bartlett back in with 3 fouls. Skip across Yoakum. 3 left corner. Long. Bounces off. Triplet with a rebound. 7:12 remaining. Even if this game never gets close, it's going to take forever because every foul is free throws the rest of the way. And there's Triplet's turnaround jumper, no good. Mason gets the ball out of the air. 7 minutes remaining. Conley with it right corner. Skips into the Alleman in the lane. He goes to the hoop. Hesitation, throws it up, and he can't make the shot. Didn't even get the rim. Danner pushes it back the other way. Bartlett with it now. He's going to run over Alleman, and Bartlett's going to pick up his 4th on a charge. Team foul number 10. So when BPC got their 9th foul, I think that Rushville-Industry only had 4, and Rushville-Industry somehow has beat BPC to 10. Yoakum could have got called with a travel there, I think, didn't Mason's going to drive all the way, has it swiped away, and he's going to be stepping on the baseline, and it's going to be out of bounds. Possession to the Rockets with 6:32 remaining. Still nobody has scored here in the fourth quarter. We'll be at least a minute and a half in before somebody gets any points here. Danner on the dribble, gives it to McGinnis left side. Clark loses it. Mason comes up with it. Mason's left-handed layup is good. So Mason gets his 8th point, or 7th point, excuse me. Danner's runner's off, no good. Huffman. And a foul charge to BPC to be their 10th. Yoakum gets his 4th. Unofficially, we're going to give that to Huffman. Afton Clark's first one is no good. Tanner Kleindienst replacing Alleman. 5:45 to go. It's 51-20 27 still. Clark's second free throw coming here. It is in and out and in. A point for Clark. Give him 6. Into Huffman, no shot. Foul's going to be on the floor. It'll be double bonus anyway. Fouls on number 2, Danner, his 4th. Bunch of subs coming in. Huffman shooting 2 here. Missed the first. Free tag, Crozier and Bickerman back in. Clark, Triplett, and Bartlett take a seat for the Rockets. 5:37 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Huffman makes the second. He's got 7 unofficially. 3 on the way by McGinnis, off no good. Free tag with the rebound and the put back. He's got 3. Perelku, who's in the game, gives it to Huffman. Huffman now skips it to Strode. Strode back to Perelku. Perelku tries to get it across. They're going to call a free tag with a kick, even though he didn't really kick at it. He just got it thrown at his feet. 5:09 to go. 52-30. Huffman's going to get into Perelku. Yoakum, 5:03 remaining. Perelku now right wing. He's going to get a pick from Huffman, or from Yoakum, excuse me, and then a travel is going to be called as Perelku wanted to give a pass and didn't have anybody to give it to. And Perelku and Coach Schneider say it was a touch, but the referees say it was not. Under 5 minutes to go now, 4:50 remaining. Crozier with it. Free tag, top of the key, 3, rattles off. Yoakum with the rebound. Perelku pushes it out. Out to Kleindentz. Kleindentz puts up the finger roll. It's off, no good. Free tag with the rebound. Free tag pushes it back the other way. And Yoakum is going to get his 5th foul because he's afraid to stand in there and take a charge. He turns sideways again. That's 3 or 4 of his fouls are that same exact thing. Oh, they called it on Kleindentz? Well, lucky to Yoakum. First on Kleindentz. Yoakum's got to stand there. If he's going to try to make contact, he's got to let them hit him. He can't turn sideways. You're going to get a block every time on that call. Free tags, free throws off, no good. That is going to be a blocking foul on you every time if you turn sideways. Sean Link checks in for BPC. Free tag. Strode in for BPC as well. It's Kleindentz, Huffman, Perelku, Link, and Strode on the floor for BPC. Free tag's second free throw is good. He's got 4 now. He's 2 of 4 from the free throw line. 52-31. Perelku is going to drive, and the layup's off, no good. And Tanner Kleindentz gets the dunk on the putback. The whole place goes nuts. That's the first 2 for Kleindentz. 3 on the way, off, no good. Crozier gets the rebound, and he gets hammered by about 3 Spartans. It's going to be on Kleindentz again, his second. Crozier shooting 2 free throws. He was shooting, so it's not a double bonus. It's 2 free throws. First one is good. 54-32 now. Second one rattles around and falls through. He's got 7. Perelku as we approach the 4-minute mark. Sean Link with it. 4 minutes remaining. Huffman back to Link. Strode to Huffman. And Huffman misses the give me. And Bickerman gets the rebound. Strode is just having a smidge of an off night. 3 on a nice fake. Holy smokes. Freitag gets the ball, and Bartlett just pulled down somebody from behind for BPC. And Freitag gets the bucket. Perelku is going to throw it up and get called for a travel. 6 points for Freitag. Turnover for BPC. It's 54-35. Bartlett comes out. McGinnis comes out. Reed Freitag checks in, as does Scott Norton. Bickerman brings it up the floor. Corner, Reed Freitag right off the bench. And Norton's going to get the foul, and Huffman's going to be the shooter. It's the first foul on Norton. A double bonus coming for Dalton Huffman as he walks to the other end of the floor. He's now got 7 points unofficially. Huffman's first free throw is good. .322 remaining. It's back to a 20-point lead for the Spartans. Make it 21. Huffman's got 9 unofficially. Crozier, Bickerman puts up the runner. It's off, no good. Perelku can't hold it. Goes out of bounds. Possession back to the Rockets. 3:09 remaining. Norton, who just traveled but no call, traveled again. Bickerman, corner to Reed Freitag. Bickerman, top of the key, 3, short. Crozier has it on the floor. It's going to go off Perelku again, out of bounds. And possession will stay with the Rockets. 2:55 remaining in the fourth quarter. Some subs coming in. Nate Kramer coming in for BPC, as is Gavin Pimble. Dalton Huffman comes out. And a foul. Nate Kramer's in the game for literally 5 seconds and picks up his first foul. At the free throw line is Freitag shooting 2. First one's no good. Second one is no good. That's going to go off of Crozier, out of bounds. Possession of BPC with 2:49 remaining. Sipes checking in for the Rockets. He'll replace Freitag. Sean Link, Tanner Kleindentz, Gavin Pimble, Osmond Perelku, and Nate Kramer on the floor for BPC. I think that was tipped in by Kleindentz. He didn't want to shoot that, I don't think, initially, but then didn't have anything else to do with it, and then gets his own rebound, padding the stats a little bit there, Tanner. Nothing wrong with that. Norton to Sipes. Sipes skips it, or tries to, but Gavin Pimble knocks it out of bounds, trying to get it to Bickerman. Checking in for the Rockets. I don't have number 44 on my roster. Well, there he is. Ephraim Vua. Osmond Perelku is going to bring it up the floor for BPC. 2:10 remaining. Sean Link's going to try the 3 left wing. It's off, no good, and Nate Kramer is going to pick up his second foul. That's why he's a better linebacker, I guess, than a basketball player. Oh, Nate. 2:08 remaining. I asked Nate a while back, how's basketball going? He goes, I don't play, I just ride the bench. That's what he told me as he walked by. Oh, he's a good kid, though. Great kid, comes from a great family. Standing out there, Bickerman hits the first. Standing out there after getting 2 quick fouls with a big smile on his face. It's all about having fun. That's what coaches love to see is everybody. Vuwa giving a big shove to Kramer that time, and no foul called. And Kramer should have got a chance to shoot some free throws right there as Vuwa give him a big ol' hit. Checking in is Michael Graves for the Rockets. Gavin Pimble's already in. It's Caden Palm back in, and Osmond Perelku takes a seat. Norton with it. Graves for three. It's off, no good. Vuwa with the rebound, blocked by Kleindienst. Out of bounds to BPC. 1:52 remaining. 58-36 is the score. Sean Link. Pimble to Palm, and his pass to Kramer's swiped away by Norton. Link gets the steal. Link's going to try and get a point here, and he does. Sean Link gets on the scoreboard. His first two. The foreign exchange student for BPC getting ready to come back in. Norton's shot is off, no good. Graves with the rebound. He's going to get it out to Sipes. Sipes is going to put up the shot. He walked. Reed free tag. Gives it to Norton. 1:08 remaining. Norton's three is in and out, no good. Vuwa loses it, and a timeout's going to be called by BPC as they just want a sub to get in, and that sub is Francisco Gallen Ardilla, and he's going to get into the game. As I said, he was on the football team. It was a lot of fun for the football team, and Ardilla gives it to Kramer. Over to Caden Palm for three. His shot's off, and then Graves and Norton fight over it. Or Graves and Freetag fight over it. I think Freetag might have just got a bloody nose from his own player. McGinnis checks in. Freetag goes out. Nate Kramer to inbound. Hey, psych, you can't have it. 60-36. Ardilla, nope, that's Caden Palm. Vuwa's going to get the, nope. They gave it to Norton, I guess. Norton gets the foul. Caden Palm's going to shoot two more free throws. He's got 8 points. He's 5 of 7 from the free throw line. Missed that one. 49.6 seconds remaining, 60-36. BPC with the lead. Second one is off, no good. Sipes with the rebound. He'll give it to Norton. He'll go back the other way with 45 seconds remaining. Sipes. Graves is going to go over and back, but they're going to they're going to call a foul on Gavin Pimble, his first. Sipes is going to shoot 2 free throws on the double bonus. First one for Sipes is good. He's got 3 points. .3 seconds remaining. Vuwa, how do you not call that? Holy smokes. Sipes makes them both. It's 4 points. 3 for Ardilla. Ardilla hits the triple. Not sure who got that one. Number 30. McGinnis got the 2. Sean Link's going to let the clock run out. And that's how it ends. The Spartans get the 63-40 win as Ardilla gets the 3 with a big smile on his face. We'll take a break and be back with some stats here on the postgame show and a word with Coach Snyder right after this on TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
Minimally invasive surgery offers a variety of benefits to the patient. We are now able to offer patients a variety of operations with small incisions rather than big open incisions. The surgeries that we can do now, minimally invasive, include bariatrics, hernia repair, colorectal surgeries, faster recovery, smaller incisions, faster time back to work.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today, and make your voice heard.
I see acute injuries on the field. I see ankle sprains. I see ACL knee injuries, as well as in the clinic. It's very rewarding to see them from on the field injury to rehab to transition back to their event.
Well, I've always had an interest in the medical field, and then growing up, I actually went through physical therapy myself for an injury, and that got me back to playing my sports and the activities that I loved. So seeing that firsthand, I got to see how much physical therapy could really benefit others.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
And welcome back here. Postgame show brought to you by JoJo's Gaming Parlor. JoJo's Gaming Parlor offers the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out TSSR Game Time live broadcasts live on the big screen. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street in Bushnell, and cheer the Spartans on to victory. Final score, 63-40. BPC gets the win here in Rushville. Unofficial leading scorers, 8 points for Dalton Yoakum, 7 points for Ezra Mason, 13 for a game high for Jalen Conley. 4 charges drawn by Alleman. That's got to be some sort of a record. 5 points for Dalton Strode. 2 points for Sean Link. 4 points for Tanner Kleindentz, including the game's only dunk. Ardilla got 3 points. Osmond Perelku has 2 points. Dalton Huffman, 9 points. Gavin Pimble did not score but did get a foul. 8 points for Aiden. Make that 9 points. Trying to think. I might have missed one for Caden Palm. Oh, I think he missed both of those last two. We'll add up the points. So 8 points for Caden Palm. 2 points for Braden Barker, and 2 fouls, no points for Nate Kramer. For the Rushville-Industry Rockets, 2 points for Danner, 7 points for Crozier, 6 points for Afton Clark. Bickerman had 10 points. 0 for 2 from the free throw line for Bartlett. 4 points for Sipes. 3 points for Triplett. 2 points for McGinnis. And 6 points for Freetag. And we'll get Coach on the headset here as he's already found his way out. Coach, I said to a couple people, it seems like every time Rushville and BPC plays, it's kind of a
physical game?
Yeah. A dog fight, a lot of fouls, a lot of free throws. I didn't add up the free throws. I didn't have time, but there was a bunch of them in the second half. Both teams go into the fourth quarter in double bonus.
Yeah, I was going to say,
if it wasn't
double bonus, it was pretty close. that's their game. They attacked in the second half. They did not do that in the first half. And we got kind of lazy with our feet and started reaching, and you're going to get fouls called on you when that happens. That's what I was trying to bark to our guys on the sideline. Guys, that's what we need to do. We need to go and attack the basket. And then we started to a little bit, and we got some fouls called for us. But, I mean, when you're playing a game and it's the officiating's like that, you have to take advantage of it. So you have to attack the basket.
We got the foreign exchange student a bucket tonight.
Yeah, Paco got in, and everybody's chanting for him to get in. And
is there any pressure for you as a coach when that starts happening? Do you actually listen to that?
I try not to, but you obviously, it's right
in your ear,
behind
right?
you, yeah. But again, I'm glad I got him in. I'm glad he made a shot. We need to continue when everybody's in the game. There was times when our starters are in the game and they're not doing the things right. And even when the final guys get in, we got to make sure that we're doing everything right, because if their number gets called, I got to make sure that they're doing everything right.
Caden Palm shot a ton of free throws in the second half. I think it was like 9 free throws in the second half for Palm. He was about 50% or so.
Yeah, we got to get him to get a shot going. He's a great shooter for us, and he's gonna start pulling people out of zones. We just got to have him keep shooting the ball. I think he's got to get in the flow of the game a little quicker when he comes off the bench. But other than that, I mean, he played well. I thought we all kind of played well. We had our moments, and some of us had our bad moments. But again, we're still growing. It's a lot of these kids. It's their first year, in essence, playing. Being the go-to people. Last year we were senior heavy, I thought, and a lot of these guys got some minutes, but not the crucial minutes. You know what I'm saying? And I can see a lot in these guys, and we're starting to get after it in practice a little bit more now that we had the sick bug, and we're still trying to fight through that. So I'm hoping next week we're fully healthy and ready to get back after it.
Seems like they kind of got caught up in the physicality in the third quarter a little bit, and kind of let things get a little helter-skelter for you guys, and that's something that's got to be learned too. I mean, you're not going to have a whole lot of teams that play like this per se, but when it's hard to do what you want to do when somebody's pounding on you constantly, right?
Right, and that's and that's how they took us out of our game in the third quarter, and that's what I told the guys after the game. I said, guys, we played great first coming out of the gate. That was probably one of our best starts to a game, minus maybe the IB game, but we can't have that lax in the start of the third quarter, because you're up 20, but against a team that's making shots. I mean, we gave up lots of wide open shots. I mean, if another team's hitting that, then
it's a close game again.
Yeah, we're in a dogfight. So we got to make sure that when we're up, a big number, that we make sure that we're going to put our foot on their throat and just kind of stay there.
You guys scored 9 points in the third quarter, but you didn't score a point until 3:07 left in the third quarter.
Right.
And you'd only lost 4 points, I think, or something like that at that point. And you ended up being 20-20,
right,
a 20-point lead against the end of the quarter.
That's the one thing when after the third quarter was over, I said, guys, way to get it back to 20, because I knew they got it lower than 20, and just proud of those guys to get it back up to 20. And again, it's a good basketball game. They're a physical team. I told the guys before the game, you're probably going to have some bruises on your body. People aren't going to be excited, but Carter Alleman.
He took 4 charges tonight.
0 points, 4 charges. That's a heck of a stat line. That's contributing to the team and not scoring a point. So
he got ran over pretty good a couple times too. A couple of those.
Yeah.
And then what's funny is you see him doing that, and then Dalton Yoakum's 3 of his 4 fouls were because he wouldn't take a charge.
Right. And we just got to get him to, he's trying to use his athletic ability to block a shot or
just turn. I mean, he's turning sideways right before contact. I mean, he did that like 3 times tonight.
Again, I mean, that's just.
And he really would have fouled out had they not given the last one to Tanner Kleindienst.
That's what everybody thought. And
because I said, he's going to foul out because he won't take a charge, and then Tanner got the foul.
Well, and it's nice that he didn't foul out, but it's nice that we had guys that were able to just step up and, when he was in foul trouble or came out of the game, to step up and fill his role.
Tanner Kleindent's got another dunk on a
Yeah.
putback.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was really off the rim or not, was it?
I don't know. It was probably pretty close. Probably about the same play as that West Prairie game you told me about that I went and saw. But I think it's right there. And, again, the guys on the bench, Coach Martin goes, you know what? He doesn't even know how to react after something like that. I said, you know what? That's good. That means he expects to be able to do that and do that a lot. So, that's what's great for him. He almost tried to get one off, I think, Sean Link's layup, too.
Yes,
if he would have
did.
missed it, he got up there. But,
Yeah.
no, you can't coach that because he can get up, and when he's in the game, I think even his turnaround shot in the first half, he caught the ball and turned around in the paint, and he jumped, and it looked like his head was higher than the rim. I was like, jeez.
It'd be rough to be like that, wouldn't it? I asked him a while back. I said, "Where'd you get your athletic ability from?" Because I know your mom and dad, and I know it isn't from them. I saw them yesterday. I told them that, and they said thanks a lot. But he's got really good parents, but they are not that athletic. So I don't know how it happened. But at any rate, I guess you're winning games, right? And you're winning probably. I didn't see United obviously, but they usually play pretty physical.
Yeah.
Were they physical too?
They weren't as physical as the past. They have some guys out, injury. I think he said he had 3 starters out, so they might be different when we play them in a couple weeks or a week and a half, I guess. But again, they're a well-coached team and they're disciplined. But again, when we turn the ball over that day, I did stats this morning, 22 turnovers again. I mean, any team's going to be right there with you.
Right.
And I think we also missed 7 or 8 layups. So
that's as good as a turnover, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's exactly the same thing I told them at the start of the game. On the board, it said missed shot is just like a turnover, but you don't think of it as a turnover because you missed a shot.
If you miss a wide open shot or a layup, it's a turnover for all intensive purposes. So.
Yep.
Well, Coach, thanks for coming up and talking to us. Congratulations on a win. You guys are 500 now?
I think we're 4-3 now.
4-3, yeah, because the United win would have got you to 500, wouldn't it?
Yep. So 4-3.
So 4-3, and that's moving in the right direction. It seems
hopefully,
like.
Yep. Well, hopefully we'll be back at it on Monday after school, and hopefully it'll be intense practice, getting ready for Galva coming Tuesday.
Okay. Well, thanks for talking to us. Congratulations on a win, and we'll talk to you next week.
All right. Well, thanks for everything you guys do up here at TSSR.
We appreciate it.
See you.
That was great. See you. Well, that'll do it from Rushville-Industry High School. Spartans get a 63-40 win for. Do you want to talk? Do you want Steve Martin? You want to come up and talk? I'll wait if you want to. You're just going to wave, okay? Yeah. Well, that'll do it. Grant Hicks on the camera. I'm Dwayne Hulett. Thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you again tomorrow. We've got swimming on TSSR Game Time Live. Grant is super excited about that. I think we'll have Luke Little there to help as well, maybe a little bit. And then we've got Macomb and Quincy Notre Dame. I'm not sure what the camera angle is going to be like on that. We'll have to wait and see. But we are going to have Macomb and Quincy Notre Dame on tomorrow night on TSSR Game Time Live. Hopefully you can join us. Thanks again. We'll talk to you soon.